Hey everyone, it's Miss Stephanie, and for all the moms, grandmas, aunts, someone you feel is like your mother, happy Mother's Day to all of you. Today's going to be a little bit different from what we're used to. We're going to be focusing pretty heavily on notes and the note name, the note value, and how you actually play them on your instrument, because we do want to get into a little bit more difficult types of music. So all you need is a pen or pencil and a blank sheet of paper. So I know mine is going to see some of the stuff I've written on the other side, but preferably a blank sheet of paper and your instrument. But you won't need your Sound of Innovations book. I'll give you guys just a moment to get that together. Awesome. So the first thing that we want to draw on our piece of paper, hopefully it's going to be right here or right here or right here or right here. Have a circle, kind of ovally shaped, and then a stem going up, and let's shade that circle in. And who can tell me exactly what that's called? Starts with a Q. Quarter note, awesome. And then a quarter note has one beat. So we like to demonstrate a quarter note with a clap. Ready? Let's do 4 quarter notes together with claps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. Now we're gonna move on to another one. So with this next one, we're gonna draw another oval-like circle again and draw a stem going upwards. This time we won't have to color in our oval. What kind of note is this? Starts with an H. Awesome, it's a half note. So the half note has 2 beats. So let's demonstrate this by clapping but holding our hands together, just like this. Ready? 1, 2, 2, half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job, guys. Now let's move on to the next one. So the next one, we're gonna draw another oval. We're gonna draw the stem, but we're gonna put a little bit of a mullet on that stem, a nice little curved mullet on top of the stem. And we are gonna circle the oval in. Who remembers what this is called? Starts with an E, has an I after the E and a G after the I, and 8th note. Awesome. So remember, one of these, I like to call them quarter notes with a mullet, is equal to 1/2 of a beat. If we have 2 of them connected, which we should see drawn here shortly, 2 of them connected is equal to 1 beat. So it would be 1 and. That's how we would demonstrate with our hands and sounds. 1 and some snaps. So let's do 8 of those, which would equal to 4 beats of our 8th notes. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Excellent job, guys. Now this one should be fairly easy. All we're drawing is one nice little oval, no stem, and nothing is colored in. Who remembers what this is called? Starts with the W. Yep, you guessed it, a whole note. So whole notes are worth 4 beats. And we demonstrate whole notes with going from your shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 4, and ending at our wrist. So let's do one long whole note. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job, guys. Let's go back over all of them again. Let me grab my handy dandy sheet. So let's do 4 quarter notes. Remember, those are claps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's do 2 half notes, which would equal to 4 beats within a measure. Remember, for half notes, we hold our hands together for 2 beats. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Let's do some eighth notes. Remember, we're going to do 8 because that will equal 4 beats and 1 measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and awesome. And then our whole note again, arm or the shoulder to our wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job, guys. So feel free to go back a little bit just if you want to make sure that you really have those down with our snaps and claps. Alrighty, so now we are going to grab our instruments. Awesome. So the first thing we're going to do is 4 quarter notes on our instrument. This is probably one that we're all pretty familiar with. Let's do 4 nice pretty quarter notes on the D string. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now let's do 4 quarter notes, but let's make them kind of short and choppy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nicely done, guys. Now let's move to 2 half notes, which would equal 4 beats. Let's do them on our G string. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Now we're gonna move towards 8 eighth notes, and let's do them on the A string. And let's make these kind of short and choppy and bouncy. So we do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ready? On the A string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and awesome. Let's do that one more time. Nice, short and choppy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and very nice. And last but not least, let's do a long whole note on the D string. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, guys. So now we're going to move on to some examples that we have down. Alrighty, so let's take a look at our first example. We've got some notes that look pretty familiar. We can go back up to our sheet of paper and reference that we do have some eighth notes, and we've got a couple quarter notes as well. So let's try counting that out together. So we've got 1 and for our eighth note. Then we've got 1 clap for our quarter note. 3 and, for our eighth note, and another clap for our quarter. So we've got 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Let's try that one more time. Ready? 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Awesome. Now let's try it on our instruments. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And that was on my D string. Let's try it together on the D string again. Ready? 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Very nice. Let's try number 2. So number 2, we've got some familiar notes that we had in number 1, but now we also have a different one. We've got a half note involved. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's try clapping that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and awesome. So now let's try that on our instruments, doing that on our G string. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and awesome. So let's do that again, and let's practice our bow lift, as you noticed that I just did. I did a long G bow lift, 3 and 4 and. So let's try that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 4, and beautiful, guys. Alrighty, let's end with our favorite thing, scales. So we're gonna add a new scale, so C major scale. So let's go through this together. Cellos is gonna be a little bit different for you guys, so hang tight for me for just a second. Violins, we're gonna start with third finger on the G string, right? So we're gonna have third finger on G, open D, first finger on D. We're gonna have a low second finger. It should touch your first finger. They're gonna be super close. We're gonna put our third finger right on that piece of tape, our third piece of tape. We're gonna play open A next. First finger on A, which is B, and then again, a low second finger. You should be touching that first finger. Then we're gonna go back down. We're gonna do first finger, open A, third finger on that piece of tape, second finger right next to that first piece of tape, and it's gonna be right next to your first finger, open D, and then G3 again. Okay? So let's try that again, violins. We've got third finger on G, open D, first finger, low second, super close, third finger on your piece of tape, open A, first finger, low second, right next to the first. We got first finger, open A, D3, low 2 right next to the first finger, open D, and G3. Alrighty. Cellos, you guys are gonna be doing a little bit something different. So for instructional purposes only, pretend that this is your C string. So you're gonna play open C. You've got your first finger, which is D. You've got your third, which is E. You're gonna leave that F right next to it because it's gonna be low. It's right next to it. Then we're gonna do open G. First finger, your third finger for B. And then that fourth finger, again, it's gonna be right next to your third. We're gonna go third finger, first, open, the fourth right next to where your third piece of tape would be. Third finger, first finger, open. Let's try that one more time. Open C, first finger, third, fourth right next to it. Open open G, first finger, third, and then your fourth is right next to the third. Let's go back up the scale. Third, first, open, fourth right next to that third piece of tape, third, first, open. Make sense? Let's give it a try. So let's try that C major scale with all legato bows, and let's do 2 quarter notes per note. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Low second. Low second. Low second. Very nice. This time let's try it with more staccato bows, so very short. Bum, 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 bum. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Low second. Very nice, guys. Now let's try a little bit of a funkier rhythm. Let's do pepperoni pizza. So let's do short, 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 long, long, short, 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 long, long for each note. And let's still do C major. Let's get lots of practice with C major. Ready? Pepperoni pizza. Short, short. Low second. Awesome job, guys. And now let's do kind of the opposite of that. Let's do long, long, short, 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 long, long, short, short, short. 1, 2, cha, cha, cha. That kind of rhythm. Ready? 1, 2, cha, cha, cha. Very nice, guys. Alrighty, guys. So this week we have the note names, their values, and how to play them. Another thing added onto our plate is the C major scale. Remember, create new rhythms. Do those rhythms for your scales. Play them in front of your parents. Have your parents pick rhythms and have you guys play them in front of them. Use your siblings as well, especially for those of you guys who have siblings who play a stringed instrument. Challenge each other. That's super fun. If you run out of ideas or you just need some extra help, remember my email is in the description below. Feel free to reach out to me if you've got any questions or just need that extra help. But that's all I have for you guys today. Have a great week.